It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? And direct from my newsroom in Alton. This is the Peter Channel 10 o'clock news on this late Thursday night, December 24th, 2020, Christmas Eve night. It's 57 degrees in North Massachusetts at 10 o'clock. I'm Peter J. Winspoint of the Peter Channel 10 o'clock news. Top stories at the 10 o'clock hour on this late Christmas Eve night is new $600 stimulus checks and limbo after House GOP kills proposal increase in amount to $2,000. Britain gets a Bruce with a Brexit trade deal, but challenges loom. Pence under pressure as the final step nears and formalizes Biden's win. Trump wields pardon power as political weapon, rewarding loyalists and undermining prosecutors. State of Oregon reports 12 more COVID-19 deaths and 71 new cases. Sidney Powell wants to fight for Donald Trump, but his aides won't let her, she says. NBA Bummer warns teams about obtaining and administering COVID-19 vaccine early. In Connecticut, co-worker confessed to fatally stabbing UPS driver. Trump campaign suffers another legal setback in Wisconsin case. Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine causes allergic reaction that rate higher than other vaccines, doctor said. Columbus, Ohio, police chief moves to terminate one officer investigating the recent fatal shooting of Andre Hill. At the Vatican on Christmas Eve, mass shaped by the pandemic. How UK and EU reach post-Brexit trade agreement. Strong winds, heavy rain, and near record warmth for the Boston area. So more of that coming up on the weather segment of Peter Channel 10 o'clock news. In a couple of minutes now, Mexico, Chile, and Costa Rica led Latin America on Thursday, becoming the first countries in the region to administer the COVID-19 vaccines. No Christmas tourists this year from Bethlehem, but there's hope for 2021. Delivery drivers working to death amid online shopping boom in South Korea, and Emmanuel Macron free of COVID-19 symptoms after week-long quarantine. For the first time in almost a week, there are more than 200,000 new COVID-19 cases in the United States, along with more than 3,000 new deaths nationwide. U.S. plans to open consulate in Western Sahara, Pompeo says. Thousands of evacuees the fire breaks out near Camp Pendleton in California. NORAD tracking Santa Claus journey around the world. China Link ETFs fall as Alibaba shares skid nearly 14%. DeJoy is real-life Grinch as Postmaster General's pre-election sabotage fuels Christmas delays. Utah man discovers friend living homeless helps him return home. A black doctor alleged racist treatment before dying of COVID-19, as this is how black people get killed. California's first state hit 2 million cases of new hospitals are out of ICU beds. Hospital workers start to turn against each other to get COVID-19 vaccine. Iran says U.S. approved funds transferred to provide COVID vaccines. Japanese space brings back asteroid chips that look like charcoal. Peter Channel News Time, 10:03. Sports Time, Shaq Lawson and Devontae Parker among Miami Dolphins listed as questionable. And Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James says he'd rather go on Christmas Day after a rolling ankle. And Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence, and Devonta Smith in contrast make the cut, win the Heisman Trophy Award. Taunton police officer dies of COVID on Christmas Eve. Peter Channel News Time, 10:03. It's time now for Peter Channel. Traffic transit check. Beep! MBTA subway system. Looking good. Commuter rail and the ferries. They are looking good. And Merritt Parkway westbound side. A little bit of Milford, Connecticut, but looking good. Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts, and Northern New England highways are looking good. And now, on to the weather at 10:04, and the winds are starting to pick up, but I'm expecting the worst to be in the morning hours, as it's going to be a strong frontal system will move out the Appalachians, will bring strong damage to winds, heavy rain, and minor flooding and Well above normal temperatures tonight till the Christmas day is dry with cold and there's seasonal temperatures this weekend as next shot of rain and maybe some snow mixed with the late on Monday, dry with more seasonal weather for midweek. Friday of rain with areas of downpours extend from the Carolinas by eastern New York. Southerly winds moving on toward to the southern New England, just light showers and sprinkles, but mostly just mild air. Expect this to continue about approximately 6 a.m. The south wind brings warmer vectors, show temperature will slightly rise for the 50s, bringing overnight hours. And seeing some rain showers around the southeastern Massachusetts, around Plymouth and Yarmouth and Sandwich. And we're seeing some heavy rains down around western New Jersey and all the way down to eastern Maryland and the Delaware down for southeastern Virginia and down to eastern North Carolina. And another batch of rain showers lined from South Carolina all the way up into Canada via the Appalachians and snowing in eastern Ontario down for western New York and down to western PA, down to much of western Virginia, down to eastern Ohio, and down to eastern Kentucky and Tennessee. And we could see heavy rain in the Boston Providence area by the time the sun rises, just as you're about to open your gift. So my phone, oh my God, my phone is charged, my laptop is charged, and make sure you charge up all your electronics just in case the power goes out. But National Grid will be prepared, and I heard from Jeff Kern that there are some power trucks parked at the Great Woods Marketplace just near the former Roach Brothers. So it's all good. So just stay in home. It's just as the Governor Baker told you, and you're gonna be fine. We can survive any storm. And the wind doesn't bother us at all. No. Okay, 56 degrees in Boston, 58 in Putnam, Connecticut, 55 in Providence, 56 in TF Green, 53 in Falmouth, 54 in Nantucket, 53 in Palmerstown, 56 in New Haven, 55 in Bridgeport, 57 in Hyannis, 57 in Islip, 57 in New York City, 52 in Albany, 50 in Rutland, Vermont, 50 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 51 in Portland, Maine, and 48 in Sanford, Maine. And high wind warning effect from midnight tonight to 4 p.m. Friday, south winds 25, 35 miles a gust up to 65 miles at push of eastern and northeastern and southeastern Massachusetts, Rhode Island. And Massachusetts and Nova Southern Rhode Island. And temperature winds will blow down trees and power lines. Expecting some scattered, maybe some widespread power outages. Expecting the trouble will be difficult, especially to high-profile vehicles. And people should avoid being outside in forest areas and around trees and branches if possible. Rain at the low levels of your home during a windstorm and avoid windows. Use caution if you must drive. Flood watch continues for Massachusetts down from late tonight for Friday afternoon. As heavy rain will produce significant flooding of urban and port drainages as well as small streams and rivers, and rainfall totals of 2 to 3 inches are expected. Flood watch means the potential of flooding based on current forecast. You should monitor later forecast to be alert for possible flood warnings. There's 11 areas prone to flooding and should be prepared to take action should flooding develop. And forecast goes like this. Rain likely and possibly in the thunderstorm about to 4 a.m. Some storms produce gusty winds. Low on 52 degrees, breeze to the south with about 14, 23 miles at gust size. 60 miles at chest is 8%, and Christmas Day, rain and possibly a thunderstorm before 3 p.m. Then rain likely, some storms produce gusty winds and heavy rain, temperature rises to 63 by 10 a.m. Then fall around 51 during the rain area of the day. Breeze to the wind south with about 19, 24 miles at the Christmas 8 to 30 miles in the afternoon. What's good gust size? 65 mile an hour, just a 1% new amount between 2 and 3 inches possible. Friday night, chance rain may move about 4, 9 p.m. Mostly clouds got about 27 degrees, up about 9, 11 mile an hour, just as 40% new amount between the 10 4 and inch possible for Saturdays. Most of the sides got 35, low 20 degrees. West wind about 6 to 11 mile an hour for Sunday. Most of the sides got about 38, low 24 degrees. West wind about 3 to 6 mile an hour. And for Monday, chance clouds got about 49 degrees and lights up wind increase to 5 to 10 mile in the morning. Winds get good size, 21 mile an hour. And for Tuesday, sun's got about 35, low 20 degrees. West wind about 8 to 16 mile an hour, good size, 26 mile an hour. For Wednesday, sun's got about 37, low 25 degrees. North wind spot 7 to 9 mile an hour for Thursday. Check the shots. Mostly sun's got about 44 degrees. Up at about 3 to 7 mile an hour. Chance of 40%. And right now, Naughton, it's 57 degrees overcast skies. And that's me for the Peter Jones 10 o'clock news on this late Thursday, September 24th, 2020. Peter J. Woods, hope you have a good night with a good positive. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. And I hope you, if the power stays on, I'll see you tomorrow for a morning newscast. Hope you have a good night. Stay safe.